he's borderline manipulative. I'm having a really good time reading it. I'm having a grand time. Hi guys, welcome back. My name is Nikki. I do a lot of reading, so don't forget to hit subscribe. If you've seen my face before, on any of the times I tried to attempt this challenge, I flop. I don't know. I mean, how hard is it really to complete a 24-hour read it challenge? Usually how this works is you set a 24-hour timer, you record active reading time. So usually I pause the timer to making something, taking a shower, you know, going to bed, that kind of thing. I'm gonna be setting my timer for 24 hours. So from this time today till this time tomorrow, I will tell you how many hours it takes me to read a book within the 24-hour time span. I just think it'll be easier for me to enjoy the books. No one likes a grumpy YouTuber. It's a 24-hour reading challenge. It's a challenge in on itself. I don't know. I think we'll have fun. And I think that's all that honestly matters. But we should probably pick some books. Hi, come back. I've been really neglecting TBRs lately. So I'm kind of thinking maybe we'll read some of the books off of my physical TBR. The first one I'm in the middle of is actually Dark Fae. I started this in the beginning of the year. Nikki. Beginning of December, late November. I'm halfway through it. It's not bad. I don't know how I feel about a reverse harem though. It's kind of a lot, you know, especially when there's this one character who kind of scares me a little bit. I'm on the tandem read right now. I haven't started Tower of Dawn yet. I'm literally chapter 1 into Empire Storms. So I feel like I haven't like made a chunk enough in here to really be like, hi, let's just read Throne of Glass. I don't want a series to read right now. If I read a series, then, you know, they're interconnected. Like, I don't want to put a lot of brain power into this readathon. We usually read, what, 3 books together? Give or take. So this is what we have left on our December TBR. We have The Christmas Tree Farm. This is an interconnected standalone series. If I don't read this now, I probably will wait until next year to read it. So maybe I should read this one. Curse of the Wolf by Desanja Odette. These are interconnected standalones, Disney princess retellings, so this is a Beauty and the Beast retelling. I'm thinking maybe if it gets dark out, we could definitely do Survive the Night. Never by Jessa Hastings, and Part of Your World. This was a 5-star prediction. I don't know if I want to read this though right now. I think I want to read this one. This is a Peter Pan retelling. But yeah, I think maybe mood reading out of this stack might be good. And then my nighttime book has been Dark Fae. How about we go get comfortable? Set our timer. Do we want to make a fun drink? We'll pick a book and let's go sit on the couch and read for a little bit. I'm already like laughing right now. Like, this is so fun. So far it's about this girl named Kira. She up and spends her entire life savings, buys this random little tree farm in this place called Dream Harbor. Kira is kind of funny. She slid down on the floor, her back against the door, and tore open the red and green cellophane protecting the cookies. She picked up a Santa-shaped one and bit off his head. Unfortunately, he was absolutely delicious, all nutmeg and cinnamon. Damn him. But I'm having fun so far. Granted, I'm only 5 pages in, so things can change. I know that they say this is like Hallmarky. Okay, well, I'm gonna keep reading. And I have Christmas music playing on the TV, so it's like double perfect ambiance. Alrighty, hi. It has been about an hour of me reading and I'm only on page 36. This book is really fun. It's really cute. Kira, she's very Black Cat. I think it's like a reverse Grumpy Sunshine, I guess, but he's a fixer. And she just point blank says, "You're a fixer, right?" I feel like I just like her for a moment, but then she says something like that and I'm like, that's really mean. That's not nice. Like, you don't just go up to someone and be like, "You're a fixer, aren't you?" You get off on that. Like, that's just mean. But he goes and quips right back like, "Well, then what do you get off on?" She's like very standoffish, but she's also trying to run a business, which I think is kind of funny. And the entire town is like basically throws Bennett at her like, "Hey, you're from out of town, so you need to go like talk to her and like warm her up a bit." It's cute. It gives him a reason basically to go up and see her. I just wish she wasn't so bitchy. Their banter is borderline rude from her end, and I don't really like that very much. I hope she kind of like melts. Other than that, I think this is really fun. I think the whole like town dynamic is really entertaining. This is supposed to be like Gilmore Girls vibe. I've never watched Gilmore Girls. Like for the longest time, I thought Gilmore Girls and Golden Girls were the same thing, which is so untrue. We're an hour into the challenge, so I can already feel it that this is gonna be a good time. I want to pick up my pace a little bit, but I am a little hungry. So I think I'm gonna go make something to eat and then keep reading. Hours left in this challenge right now. I have not made it very far. It's very slow going and it's already becoming like kind of insta-lovey, and we're 70 pages in, 77 pages in. Like, I really wish I was further into this book right now. It's just, this is not hitting the way I want it to hit. Like, it's not like a bad book or anything. I'm having a good time reading it. It's just I wish there was more to it. And if I'm not liking, I'm gonna put it down. Like, I feel like if it's starting to drag a little bit, I want to pick up something else to like get my brain going. I don't really like Christmas books anyway, but I thought this was fun for the season. But we'll keep reading it. Let's keep reading some more of this book and then we'll continue on. So I found the Christmas Tree Farm on YouTube to listen to, and honestly it has helped a ton with this because I just turn it on to 1.5 speed and go to town. I'm making a hat here. It doesn't really look like a hat right now, but it will be a hat. It's very yellow. It'll look cool though. I don't know if I want to finish this book. I am 244 pages into this. I have about 100 pages left. I'm like done physically reading because it is boring. They have had a snowstorm hit and it has been 5 chapters of them being in a snowstorm. This is all character development, backstory, and smut. Lots of smut. And you know what? I skipped it. I skipped the smut because I'm not connected to our characters. And I just don't really care about them very much. It just feels very bland. Like, it's not overly impressive. Don't get me wrong, they definitely have really nice, cute, small town vibes in the atmosphere, but I honestly just can't get behind our 2 main characters very much. I feel like there's so much that could have happened in this book that didn't. I'm done reading this for the night. I think I want to get more into Dark Faith for the remainder of the night. I'm on page currently 257. This is the prequel to Zodiac Academy. If you haven't read Zodiac Academy before, you should. And it's about this girl named Elise, and she's on a mission to figure out who killed her brother. What she finds out early on, one of the 4 kings at Aurora Academy is responsible for her brother's murder. I think this would be a lot of fun for nighttime reading. Let's get the projector set up. I think that'd be really fun. fell asleep around like 9 because I'm like a grandma. 4:58. This is legit the time I would get up to go to actually work. We have 9 hours and 12 minutes left on the timer though. And I think this is like a perfect way this morning to wake up early anyway and get some reading done. I'll finish the Christmas book and then I think maybe we'll jump into another book. Let's finish this book. I'm on the last chapter. It's getting so cute. Like, why am I tearing up? I finished. That took me way longer than I expected it to, but you know what? That's okay. That's okay. The ending of this book was actually nice. And like the third act breakup was a little annoying, but it kind of made sense for the whole like story structure. I think I would probably give this 3 stars. No higher than that though. This was fun. If you like Hallmarky movies, Hallmark, if you like Christmas books, go for it. I think it was a lot of fun. All of these we can pick from now. So I don't know what I'm like in the mood to read. Some people really don't like this book and part of me wants to read this because I think it would be really fun. All right, I'm gonna figure out what kind of book I want to read. It probably looks like I haven't moved from this spot, and you would be correct. I have not moved in like 3 hours because it is currently, where's my phone? 8 o'clock in the morning. I can't tell if my brain is mush from like reading The Christmas Tree Farm or attempting to get into Never. Jessa Hastings' writing is really flowery and lyrical and descriptive, and I really like her writing, but I don't know what the heck she's doing in Never. First impressions of Peter Pan, I don't like him. I don't like him at all. Like, I think he's arrogant and rude and aggressive. He is giving me bad vibes. Like the things he's saying, I can't tell if it's because of like the situation that she's in, because she's been told from a very young age that Peter Pan is like her destiny and he will eventually come for her, and he's late because he comes when she's 17 instead of 13. Like, he's possessive over her and they literally just met, but he can't be bothered to call her by her name. In general, I don't like Peter. I think he's borderline manipulative, and it's only been like 5 pages that I've read from him. I don't know, should I give it like a good 50 pages and see if maybe this is like a book I want to continue? Like, I started like going on YouTube a little bit just to see what other people's thoughts were, and it's fairly mixed. All I know is I'm gonna go wake up Nathan. I'm gonna go make him some breakfast, and I think in the meantime, while I'm doing that, I'm gonna find an audiobook. I could honestly listen to Part of Your World on audiobook, and I'm gonna get some breakfast done. Hello everybody! We have 3 hours and 42 minutes left. Oh my gosh, this book is so much fun. I'm glad I'm not reading Never right now because I think that book probably put me to slump. But this has been so much fun. This literally feels like an Emily Henry book, and I understand why people love Abby Jimenez. I can't believe I waited this long to read an Abby Jimenez book. No joke. This book had me cracking up out loud. Like, it gives rom-com in the proper rom-com way. It's not like cheesy. It's like perfect situational humor. So we have our main character, Alexis. Her family is a very well-known medical family, and so her brother decides to dip out. So she has to take up residence of becoming like the new head of the family, basically. And she's just trying to like figure out her own footing. And she has so much like mentally going on in her life that Daniel is a very nice distraction, but I feel like it's gonna become more than that. I'm really liking this so far. It's really fun. He has a goat. He has a goat. I love it. And it wears pajamas. It's so cute. And he has a dog that doesn't listen very well, even though it's an old hunting dog. I think that's super adorable. And there was a random pig. And I'm just having a really good time reading it. But because we only have 3.5 hours left on this timer, I really want to read for the last 3.5 hours of this book. So I think I'm going to sit here for a bit. And I think I'm just going to finish reading as much as I can about this. I just want to tell you how much I like it. I'm having a really good time reading it. I'm having a grand time. Bye. Bam. So I want to quickly talk about these since you know my thoughts really on this one thoroughly, but you don't know my final thoughts for Party Your World. Let's quickly go over The Christmas Tree Farm. This was cute. I had fun reading it. Do not get me wrong. I just think it lacks in a lot of other directions in this book. It's just a general soft and cozy Hallmark movie vibes. And I wouldn't give this any more than a 3-star. I didn't really connect very much with our characters. Due to that fact, I think the spice in this book was completely unnecessary. I think it ruined the book a little bit for me because it felt so out of place. This would have been a lot better if it was Closed Door or Fade to Black. I think the book is a lot of fun. If you're looking for a palate cleanser book, if you want a feel-good book and you want small town vibes, then I think you should try these out. Let's talk about Party Your World by Abby Jimenez. Do you want to guess how much I rated this book? I gave this a 5 stars. This was so much fun. I wish I didn't put Party Your World off. I'm absolutely obsessed with Abby Jimenez's writing. She writes it in a way that you connect to all the characters very quickly, and even if you aren't in the same situations as the characters in this book, you can find something to relate to. The meet cute is so adorable, like literally raccoons driving her off the road and then he pulls her out of the ditch. It's so cute. I went through all the emotions. I laughed out loud, I cried my ever-loving eyes out, and I cheered when things got good. And I loved this book. If you got anything out of today's video, please read an Abby Jimenez book. There was so many times where I was hiccuping and sobbing in some parts, and then would laugh out loud and cry because I was laughing so hard. I ate this book up. I feel like even if you're not like an Emily Henry fan, you should still try Abby Jimenez because maybe something about Emily Henry you don't really click with, you might click with Abby. I had a lot of fun filming today's video. This was probably the best 24-hour readathon, and I came out of it more excited to read and not like borderline slumping. So if you liked today's video, don't forget to hit like, follow, and subscribe. It helps me out. Every time that you click that notification bell, you'll be notified every time I upload. Let me know what your favorite book is. If you guys read Abby Jimenez before, what book do you think I should read next? You guys are literally my besties, and I love you guys so, so much. Be safe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys!